So here's another piece of equipment that I have brought from Italy. The network and the sensors come from my laboratory, and in particular what this is a fruit gauge. Fruits are presented in this fashion, and by setting them up so, like so, with just some twist ties, the fruit can be measured. The sensor here is accurate to an astonishingly little number. I won't even mention it, but it allows us to be accurate, taking measurements within 5 minutes of one to the other. Imagine how sensitive this sensor is to be able to be accurate within 5 minutes. What these things allow us now to do is to follow within the 24 hours the fruit development. So they're changing the game. Up until now, horticulturalists and fruit growers, the most advanced that regularly take measurements, can only do that on a weekly basis because the calipers that are available to us are only accurate if we allow enough time. So we have managed orchards on the knowledge gathered on weekly increments, not on what happens within 24 hours. They are game changers because with these we can now see what happens within the 24 hours. And the story they're telling us is these fruits, to grow, need to shrink. And there is a relationship between the shrinkage that is occurring now and will go on until late in the afternoon, until temperatures stop increasing and actually start slowing down and going down, and they will grow into the night until the next day. And they respond to weather. So when the sun is out and shining and temperature is high, they shrink more and consequently expand more. When the sun goes away though, they don't stop growing. They continue growing without the shrinkage. And this is news because the response to the environmental conditions that we are seeing here is rather unique in my experience. I built this almost 15 years ago, so we've been using this for quite a bit of time now. We're used to seeing shrinkage, but not to see such a carbon copy profiling of what the weather is doing. And this is very, very interesting new information that we are collecting here that will go to work for the fruit growers very, very soon, we hope. The shrinkage of the fruit, and this now would become too technical to dwell on it. So an apple and a pear are really two different things here. And a peach and a plum, this cannot be generalized. So I'm only talking about pears here. It appears that the way this fruit grows is that when it shrinks, it increases its capacity to attract carbohydrates from the leaves, which makes a sweeter fruit and a larger fruit as well. With that inflow of carbohydrates that's occurring when it's shrinking, it's then capable of attracting more water. This is the water we provide with irrigation to expand that fruit. So the shrinkage drives the expansion, and it's fundamental to that expansion. So it is quite important for us to understand how we can best manage that shrinkage to the advantage of improving the sweetness, the juiciness, and the size and the color of the fruit. So the next bit of instrumentation is called fruit gauges, and we've discussed those. This is where they are connected, and this is a node of a Wi-Fi network that we have placed here in the field laboratory, and there is 3 other nodes such as this one. So we have 6 fruit gauges on each of the nodes. That gives us a total of 24. And then the data is collected by a coordinator node, which streams the data to the cloud every 30 minutes. So these data are accessible from all over the world as they are being collected here. So my team back in Bologna is accessing the data sets and helping us out with the analysis of this part of the study.